of Iron Lich Gaming.
Oh no, now I know where I live.
Blaine's only a little traumatized.
TPK. On our last session, fairly short. After, what did we do? After defeating Ocean Blackfire and Calder winning over the Iron Islands, y'all decided and planned out a trip to go to the Twins. Y'all, after speaking with Blaine and him giving you a lay of the land, y'all decided to ride the epic Kraken.
Happy birthday!
Everybody say happy birthday! Boo. And decided to Calder casted underwater breathing on everybody and rode the Kraken into the Twins.
Under the cover of darkness.
After some sneaky stealth rolls, y'all were able to sneak into the center keep in between the two other towers, the Twins. After sneaking up to the dining hall area where you hear Mace Stark and others talk, you barge in and very quickly dispatch what is a King's Guard. The King of Westeros, Mace Stark, murdered by our one and only warlock, Zane Aaron II. Y'all did end up securing and saving one of the Maesters of the Seven. Not Maesters, I apologize. The Septon of the Seven, Elias Mallister, as you put a zone of truth around him to where it looked like Mace Stark might have tricked him into thinking what they were doing was good. Didn't know that Mace was a part of the syndicate. Say he was a part of the syndicate, but it was better for him to do this, and didn't really have a whole lot of other information. After learning that the Northern Army was at the northern portion of the Trident, and the Lannisters and Blackwater Army, as long as the Sword and Stars Faith Militant was on the south side, y'all decided to branch out and do your own thing. And we had Aiden and Zane going to speak with the Northern Army to see what was going on in the north. We had the two kings and Calder Greyjoy and Blaine Stark going along with Elias the Septon to talk with the Sword and Stars and the Blackwater and Lannister armies. After finding out Dickon Tolley was the one behind the death of Red Finn's father to take the Twins, Cyrus and Stout decide to go and find him and see what he might know. And that's where we start our session 16.
You gonna start with us going down to the dungeon?
And we will start with Cyrus. And Helm Last Half-Shaved Stout. As Elias tells you where his quarters are, you make your way upstairs, a little closer up to where you would assume his headquarters were, his bed chamber, and you get to one of the last doors at the top. You knock on the door, or you don't have to knock on the door. This is the door that you assume that he would be in.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and test it and fling it open.
You see a man jump out of bed with his well-rounded female friend.
Nice.
Naked, big old boob hanging out. What are you? Who are you?
What was his name again?
His name is Dickon.
Dickon? Dickon! Your king is dead. Mace is dead. We've come looking for answers.
Just don't ask to look for the see the body. You don't want to see that.
As he says, his demeanor changes. Stands up. Goes and puts a shirt on.
Tell her you can
Puts
get
his
out of
britches
here.
on. She could stay. Looks at her and looks at you. Only I tell her what to do.
Choo choo. What's your name, man?
I'm Sally. Sally Tolley.
Oh no!
Wait a minute.
He's like, this is my wife. And actually, I did name it. Yorella is her name. Sorry, I did have her name. Yorella, put your clothes on. Remember what I told you about this day. We knew this day would come. We must be strong.
What did you think you would gain on having... What was Redfin's dad's name?
Can't remember now. I should have had this up.
Was it his brother?
Yes, this is his brother. Younger brother.
Okay.
His older brother. Here's family trees.
What did you think you would gain by having your brother killed?
His name was Randall Tully.
Randall.
Remember what I told you, Yorella. Like, as my mother was a Lannister, and the Frey bloodline also flows in my veins. Takes a deep breath.
You think your blood gives you the excuse to be a terrible person?
It was easy. It was easy for them to persuade me into betraying Westeros.
What did they promise you? And at this moment, I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
The wisdom save.
Lord Celtigar promised me wealth.
Money.
Promised me the twins. He gave his daughter to me. As you can see, like, you met Lord Celtigar, a big, heavy-set guy. He gave his daughter to me so my sons could be important lords.
Who was Celtigar?
Hmm?
Who was Celtigar?
He was, remember Claw Isle that tried to, like, that's where y'all got the horn from. All the syndicate ships were around there.
Locked
Okay.
us in the
Locked us in
dungeon.
the dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he still alive?
We never went back.
Never went back.
Yeah, we talked about going back and killing him, but never did.
Well, Celtigar will be handled with as well. All of you traitors to Westeros will soon be handled.
He's laughing. After Mace, Nocion brought their plans to my attention, I knew we would succeed. I knew there'd have to be saints, those who would be sacrificed. He looks over at his wife. The Mother of Dragons will not allow us to fail. We used the ignorant Church of the Seven to help us have this army. We knew our armada would do its job in King's Landing. We knew we needed chaos to reign. The Eyrie had to be taken down from within. We needed the North focused beyond the wall. The Iron Islands were going to be ours. Brandon the Broken, blinded, killed. The plan was there. Took so many years of preparation, sacrifice. One thing went wrong. We underestimated the gods. They touched the earth. They gave you, a guardian, the power to defeat us. But even with the hands of gods reaching down and touching you, you underestimate us. As he puts his hand to his mouth.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person. It's a wisdom save also.
Natural 20.
Yeah, he cast it.
You see he has the syndicate ring, and he takes a bite out of it.
Command, spit it out. I'll try.
That's
If I
fine.
have time, I mean.
Yeah, he can spit. He'll just spit it out. The kingdoms will fall. 'Cause it's like just starts foaming.
Oh no.
There, in the frost fangs, will birth the new serpent. It is foretold. The winds of a storm filled with fire and blood will fall upon the land and scorch those who defy her. She will torch the faithless and turn the forsaken into bone and ash.
Is she on Westeros now?
No.
When did she plan on arriving?
I do not know. The sun will fade. The ultimate darkness will expand upon the world. As the Old Testament is written, the congregation will walk upon the rivers of life, and we will burn the shackles once placed by the treacherous snow. The devoted will kneel at the feet of our queen, and your gods may try and strike, but it's too late. As he starts to fall down, I am a vessel, the messenger, the one to tell you.
So, tell me what?
As he gurgles out his last breath.
I'm gonna see if lesser restoration will cure the poison.
I was going to do something very similar.
You don't get out of it this easily.
What's going on with this?
Yeah, the condition can be... It can remove the poison condition.
Well, he's dead.
All right. I'm going to... He has jewelry on himself. Somewhere
Jewelry?
nearby.
Yeah, he's got a chain on.
All right. I'm going to take some random bits of jewelry and sacrifice them to cast Speak with Dead.
Nice.
As you almost do a punch to his chest, and you hear...
I think he's got something stuck in his throat.
And his eyes open, but all you see is white. Then the eyes. You get 3 questions.
Let me read it properly. So doesn't.
I believe it's 3 questions. They don't have to tell you.
Allowing it to answer questions, the corpse must have a mouth. If the spell fails, the corpse target is dead. 5 questions, up to 5.
Yeah.
So it can be 3 or 1 or
Okay.
0 or whatever. All right,
What do you ask this dead man?
Cyrus, you're the one with questions.
You got a couple you want to ask him real quick?
What is your wife preparing for here?
She should already be dead.
Is she dead?
Yeah, she's dead.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit!
You smell poop everywhere.
Oh my
You
goodness!
can ask another question.
I am dumbfounded. I didn't even notice her fall.
How long do we have before your queen, her plans are completed?
They already are.
Will she show up in the north?
The Frost Fangs.
What kind of army does she control?
I don't know.
Who does? Is any?
Oh.
That's 5, right?
Yeah, that was 5.
Okay. Okay. I'm just-
Also, I think this it causes his throat or something to burn up because he can't speak ever again,
Yeah.
like as a dead corpse.
I'm just gonna get down and say a little prayer real quick. We tried. I think we got a little bit of information. The Frost Fangs. Evidently, they thought this was all of this was orchestrated. Kept us, all of Westeros, caught up in all this chaos, and
Perhaps there's more we can learn here. Maybe we should search the area, see if there's anything that may have been hidden around.
yeah, we can look around in his quarters and see
Yeah.
if we can find anything.
Okay. Find a chalice.
Bigfoot dildo.
Golden chalice.
The six
Golden
ring.
chalice.
He's wearing a twins medallion around his neck. He's got his Tully ring on.
You taking all this stuff for your hoard?
I don't know
see
if it's
a
important
sword.
or not.
You see a long sword standing next to a pair of boots.
Can we inspect the sword?
Yeah.
Anything special about it?
I mean, it's not very nicely done.
Not very nicely done. Okay.
It's very nicely.
Okay, very
you know,
nicely.
Yeah, it's a very nice sword. Might be an heirloom, maybe.
Perhaps.
Nice golden pommel, mostly golden inlaid.
Do we know if the Tullys had any other heirs? Like, once he's gone, do we know who would be next in line? I'll get the sword.
You know, there's another Tully at River Run.
Okay. I'll get the sword. Plan on giving it to Blaine and ask him if he knows where to put it, where to best to send
Yeah,
it.
this was Blackfish was given the twins.
Okay.
So this was more of Blackfish's line, so it's real short.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just take that. And if you wanted to steal anything,
Yeah, there's some Vosses, some
Yeah,
there's like some rings and a chain around the wife's. She has her jewelry box.
I'll take the rest of the jewelry.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I'll say like 100 gold's worth of jewelry.
All right. Yikes.
all right. Yeah, we'll start heading back down.
Who's next?
You go next.
You want to go next?
We'll go next.
North.
As you make your way down the stairs, you see some guards with the twins. You kind of followed Blaine and them down, so they kind of look at the priest and kind of let you through. Instead of spinning back around, you start heading north on the bridge. I don't know if y'all want to talk about anything. You're just going to cruise?
Do you want them to know who you are?
Probably not.
No?
No.
You need to come up with an alias then.
Frank.
If we have no name
Francis.
we have no name
Francis
to
is
go
nice.
off of, we will get nowhere here.
I mean, I could always look like somebody else. Who'd
Francis Dubois.
who should I disguise
You
myself
could
as?
straight up look like Blaine.
I could
He's
look
not.
like
Is he
Blaine,
with y'all or
No, he's gonna
No,
be
Blaine.
the
with
other way?
Calder.
So, yeah, you could look like him.
I guess I'll turn myself to look like Blaine. I guess I'll go as Blaine.
You could
You want to go with Blaine?
I'll
the
go as
old
Blaine.
king, since no one really knows he's dead yet, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
Do you want?
Go
Yeah.
as Maze?
that might be more. I don't know.
Or you could just look
this
as
is
like
out of
an
character,
average
so-
Joe and just be like, "Hey, my name's."
Well, like you said, no one's gonna listen to you unless you're
Yeah.
somebody.
Oh yeah. True.
I could go as Maze or I could go as Blaine.
I mean, Blaine being the
The new
the
king.
new king,
Current king, yeah. But he might not like it.
they would
Oh, shit.
they would be listening to him above anybody. Probably.
I don't want to
I like to feel those.
put
guys.
words in his mouth.
Get some of those.
Okay.
Yeah, Blaine just said some weird shit up there.
So do you want to be Mace,
I don't want to
Oh,
do that either.
or do you want to be yourself? Because if we walk in here with no name, they're not gonna talk.
I guess
to us.
I'll
They have
go
no
with
reason to
myself.
talk to
Yeah,
us.
I guess I'll go with myself. Whatever. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
just let them know who you are.
Yeah, we'll have to know.
Dun, dun, dun,
The
dun.
man no longer hides behind
Yeah,
masks.
we are the Kraken.
Yeah, he has behind a Kraken now.
Yeah.
Y'all walk,
Do-
yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Do you need to? Do you want to question them at all about your homeland?
Yeah. I need to know what we're up against.
This is a Northern Army.
Right.
See if they know anything.
It's like the car starts and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So y'all walk and walk. See a couple of guards stop you. It's football season.
Yo, how's your
this
fantasy
guard just
football
made a
team?
weird noise.
They announce your entrance.
Just broke off in,
etc.
just broke off into sports.
6'2", Hayden. All right. They kind of. Ho, what can I do for you? You see, they
Do we know
got
who's
the.
in charge here?
Do you know? You just know it's a. You probably assume it's. You're not really sure who the leader of the army is, but you see, like, one's got they both got dragon heads on there, like little leather armor.
We come with word from the now king.
What you mean? Now, King.
No, did you not hear that Maze is dead?
Hey! This guy over here says the mace is dead! And you, "Ah!" You see a silhouette walking up. Who are you here for?
Here to talk to the leader. Or anybody semi in charge.
Riley! You see you walk up and you see Riley Reed.
Nice.
With the aura around you.
It's been too long.
It's been a while, Riley.
Aiden, what are you doing here? Zane?
How's it going?
You were the weird kid back then.
We're here to find out information.
I bring
And we
you-
have some
yeah.
information to give as well.
You see a larger command tent center about 150 yards, 200 yards out. As y'all walk through the campfires, people cooking up beans and drinking and doing their thing. So tell it's been a siege here for a while. It's starting to really smell like shit and piss. Like they've been here a while.
Smells
Been
like
here,
They're dug
a
in.
couple of 10 days just waiting out.
Get
And
that trench food going.
it's like, yeah, we've flew after talking to you in the dawn. We flew down the north and heard there's going to be a siege here, so we've been kind of held up here for about 10 days. Still,
Fighting the Lannisters,
is that
as usual.
I'm sure we're more of protecting than anything. Any word, any news? Or you can, she pulls the flap, and we can wait and you can talk to the commander. You see a man, heavy, he's broad shoulders. You can tell you've seen guys like this at tournaments, what you've seen, and he steps, he's stands up. He's got a nicer just shirt and trousers and everything, and he's got a mockingbird on his chest. Riley, it's nice to see you. Who did you bring us here? Oh, General Baelish. This is Aiden and Zane. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you. What news do you have here?
It seems Mace is dead. Mace Stark.
How was that? It's been quiet. It's been quiet tonight. What happened?
Seems that he crossed the wrong people.
Oh, when you cross
Probably many a times.
when you cross the north, and you kill the king, the blood of the north in him, you reap what you sow.
For the North.
Name's Royal Baelish.
Aiden
Aiden
Baelish.
takes a step back, blinks his eyes a little bit, gets his beard, sit.
This is Zane Aaron,
The second.
rightful heir to the Vale.
He really sits down and he's takes a breath, and Riley's
Cousins.
And they're Indian
looks down at
around
y'all
here.
and just like, I'll go back to try to keep the peace. See if anybody else has heard this news. It's good seeing you.
I don't know if anybody south knows this information yet. If you need to do what you need to do to... I don't know what they're doing or what y'all are really doing here, but
Who are you talking to?
Riley,
Riley, okay.
or anybody in the room that's listening.
Well, General, should we keep this in here until find out what to do next? As you can see, his board of his houses and stuff. Or give me a minute. Let me talk with my nephew.
Which one's your nephew? Because it could easily be both of us.
It is.
We're all related somehow.
First name again?
Royal
Baelish. Okay.
My brother,
Oh, yeah, with cheese.
Loyal Baelish. He was murdered in the Erie.
Seems a lot of people were murdered in the Erie.
Go
With
through the
this-
moon door?
with his son, Aiden Baelish. I heard the news that my brother and his wife Ashara were murdered in a treacherous act. I've been wanting to wage war on the Vale since that day. since that day. King of the North, Aemon Targaryen, forbid it. Wouldn't allow it. He said the Northern Army couldn't get sacrificed, since the Erie's so impregnable. I don't know. I think there's another reason behind that.
We all like to think that Jon Snow's intentions were on the up and up, but who really knows?
Well, if you don't know, Aemon was not descended by Jon. You were.
So you're saying that Jon Snow is my father,
Your father.
and has changed his name to Loyal?
Your father is Loyal Baelish, who married Ashara Targaryen Blackfire.
Hmm.
I've always wondered if you were actually alive out there or not.
I was taken to a little village north of the wall and raised there as basically someone else's child.
There's always been rumors, always said that the true blood of Westeros was at the Ice River clans, but I never believed it. Well, I knew of a man, Ocean, your grandfather.
Hmm.
Said that he himself poisoned everyone in the Ice River clans. And that was it.
So everybody thinks the Ice River clans are wiped out?
Supposedly they were poisoned
He poisoned the water hole.
Tell me more of my father. Why did he die in the Vale?
Well, as you know, our family is from the Vale. He was given a house in the Erie. He was over... where is it at? Heartsholme. He became the Lord of Heartsholme, which is one of the bigger allies of the Vale. And I, being as you might not know, me and your father were very good in the tournaments. That's how we came to fame, you might say. I was the melee, he was the joust. We would share in our wealth together. Been offered to be a king's guard, been offered for many things. In Winterfell, your father defeated Mace Stark in joust, and then I won the melee. Mace and the King of the North asked me to wed the last Bolton woman and become the Lord of Dreadfort, and for that to be the Northern Army threshold, to be our where we would train. That's our facility. So they offered me to be general and to start my own family in the Dreadfort, gain an ally between the North. And then shortly after that, because I was with my brother in the Erie, he was murdered. It's well, I apologize, nephew. It's I wish things could have turned out differently. I wish I could have been there.
How long has it been since you've gone north? Have you just been waging war this whole time?
Well, I guess you might say I've been more worried about what's been going on in the south more than beyond the wall. Probably more than I should. I feel like I had a piece of me taken, and I haven't been able to do anything about it. So I've been standing, hoping to get it past this bridge. so I can find out what really happened to my family.
As his phone vibrates.
So you know nothing of the storm coming down from the north?
Not that I know of. We've been in talks with Castle Black. They say that it's very north of us, as of now still. It has not reached the wall, and they claim it's in a part of a mountain range that's going to be very extremely difficult to get to. So I'm unsure what...
Does Castle Black still have any kind of relations with the wildlings?
It's an open... Viserys Pass is open for those who want to come in and out, and well, there's fewer and fewer wildlings that still appreciate the walk of life their past, families did. They are thriving to go south and start something new. As you know, Hardhome was destroyed 100 years ago, and instead of trying to fix that, they just deserted and have fallen, back to Molestown, which has become a bigger and bigger town, and not just of sex and drugs, but also people trying to live their lives. And we've been having more wildlings come to the Gift and plant and try to raise crops since
Was this just recently?
the last 50 years.
Okay.
You've seen the Gift and them starting to get bigger and bigger. You've walked through there, but there still are... Craster's Keep is still Craster's Keep. Crasters are still there, and different way of life than what it was. But
I'm sure.
a lot of from Craster's Keep on south, there's still quite a bit of wildlings. But beyond Craster's Keep you very rarely see. The Thins are still out there, but the Thins, they are more worried about eating each other's flesh than anything else. They're more barbaric type of tribes out there left that still have their own laws, that doesn't want to obey the North.
So it doesn't seem to you like we should be worrying that much about the north of the wall?
Well, now that you're here, now that I know I have my wife sick and passed away, I have no kids, no family, I've told myself that death was the ultimate release, and I would find my death in the Eyrie to find out and to figure out what happened. Now that you're here, and now that another Aaron is in front of me, maybe we can work together.
So all you need is to get across this bridge. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, are you telling me, do I need to cross this bridge?
Is that... Yes, you would need to cross this bridge to get to the area, correct?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Maybe we can help each other in that aspect, because I believe we are trying to get to the Eyrie ourselves.
Is that what you want to do? Is that... I might have to...
I feel like I'm speaking for everybody here, but that's...
You would. I don't know if we'd have to invade the Eyrie, or I'm not sure how we're gonna take it.
Little Zane here needs to take his seat back, so...
Is your mom still alive?
No.
My sister?
No.
Well, my two nephews. Revenge it is.
Revenge it is.
Revenge it is.
The heart
It's
of
a big,
vengeance.
happy family.
I'm gonna have to,
Murder and glee.
I think what needs to be done... Give us the room, please. As you see, a lot of the other soldiers look and... Yes, leave, now. They walk out.
Don't yell.
You're so mean.
I can't just take this army across the bridge
Why is that?
without at least speaking with the king.
With Lannister, or
No.
like the king of...
The North. And the king of Westeros. This is...
It's a net full of Raven, bro. Blaine Stark, isn't it?
Blaine Stark's the king, but king of the north.
Is.
Aemon Targaryen.
That might be a bigger bargain.
And he's in Westeros.
He's at Winterfell.
He's at Winterfell. Or, yeah, Winterfell.
That's what he says to you. He's
Yeah.
at Winterfell.
That's gonna take some convincing.
What have you heard? What's going on? You've been in Westeros. You're obviously a guardian now,
Trust the
nephew.
Targaryens.
I
Prepare the tents.
We've been on a quest to try to rid the world of the Faith Militant and
Except
everything they
that's in blood.
stand for. I myself was aware that something was going on north of the wall because that's where I'm from, and there was a storm descending on there. So, myself, I have been trying to gather information to see what I need to do to stomp out that raid, and
Let's go to the
been doing a lot of nation building, I guess you would say.
I think I've been weary of the King of the North for years. I don't trust him, but he gave me the title to be the general. He gave me the Dreadfort. What do I do? Give me reason to betray the King of the North when I have the true bloodline in front of me. My own blood, my own nephew. Give me the reason. Tell me why we should go to the Eyrie and take back Zane's seat.
That was my question, honestly. Because if we take it, who's to say that we're not going to get backstabbed again?
Well, I'll be there.
Do you not want this seat?
I do, but I don't want the history to repeat itself.
Well, are you familiar with
I've been
who
a
the
slave.
next?
No,
I think
I've been a
it's-
slave.
Who's the next king in line?
Of the Vale?
No, of Westeros.
Westeros? Be Blaine, right? Or after Blaine, I'm not sure.
Well, you said Mace died. He don't know
Yeah.
who the real king
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, okay. It would have to be Blaine Stark.
What do you know of Blaine Stark?
He is actually traveling with us.
Okay,
He's one of my best good friends.
is that right?
Yes.
Drinking buddies.
You
Play
can say
dice.
that. You can say
Occasionally,
that.
actually, yeah.
So,
We call us
With
the
the-
Choo Choo Brothers. We run
with the
trains.
backing of the king,
Eskimo brothers.
I still can't believe you over there. All you have to say is, I'll tell you
What?
afterwards.
What do I have to say?
Think of your story. Think of who's in the Eyrie. Think.
I don't know the name. I'm so forgetful of names.
Okay. So, Uncle. First thing we need to do is get across this bridge. But you saying that you need Aemon Targaryen's word to do that.
Who's that lady with the chalice?
Either that, or we march on
Who's the lady with
Winterfell
the chalice from?
and take your seat back first.
I don't think we should be
Lady
marching on
Stoneheart.
anybody. I
Is
think
she
we should
from
be
the-
all coming together
That's,
to fight what's coming to us from the
Brandon's-
north.
Then I will
Mother.
follow you there.
Brandon Stark's mother.
But
Shouldn't know anything. We should.
we might need
Liza
to
Aaron's
still go
sister.
on that same trajectory to build an army.
That'd be my
We have an
brother.
army here. What are the other guardians? You're an obvious guardian.
Yeah.
They're
You
around.
You know
My mother
Riley.
dead.
I know Riley.
Is there another
Just because she
path
said doesn't mean she
beyond
is,
the
right?
wall? Besides,
You were
you think it would be
Robin
smart to send this army
Aaron
into
was
the
Liza Aaron's
mountains?
son, and
We
Robin
have to
was her
get
grandfather,
food.
right?
It's
And because Robin Aaron's son got killed.
Is there a way to go by sea?
I mean, there's always a way to
I mean,
go by
you can
sea, but
go-
you have to come like into the middle
well,
as
you
well.
can you can go by the sea. It's a lot quicker trek from the coastline to the mountain pass than it would be to trek beyond the wall to the mountain pass.
It'd just be
If you
easier
want
to
it.
transport that many people with
Mhm.
a fleet
Mhm.
and be
Sansa
able
was
to
in the
transport
Eyrie.
food and
What
whatever.
do we got, like 140 ships?
Yeah.
Something
Around
like
there.
that. It's fucking massive.
We have 140 ships parked right at your parking lot over here.
The Iron Islands.
The Iron Islands.
You want us to take the islands too?
They're already taken.
Is that so?
See?
Who were your parents?
Clayton, Aaron, and is my mother actually dead? Like,
Yeah, your
Yeah,
mother's
your mother's
dead,
dead.
but who's the queen in the Eyrie right now?
that's what I don't know.
It's your sister.
That makes a lot more sense.
The one you tell everyone that she's dead?
I thought she was dead too. Oh, I have twin sisters. One's dead, one's not. Gotcha. Okay. Do you know of any ties that I have with the Aaron family still?
Who, you?
Yeah.
I mean,
like, I
the
guess
Aaron
that's what I'm
family,
saying, that-
you're like the last heir of the family.
Right. So the only other one that's alive is that sister.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha. Makes sense.
Everyone else is doing it.
Well, you can say, I heard my sister's alive, we can kidnap her in the Erie, you know what I mean? Like, she's kidnapped, we can take her and she'll be safe. Like,
I don't know if does she have any...
that is his niece.
Doesn't seem like it.
Doesn't seem... Okay, yeah. She's probably being prisoner right now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, by all the other families that killed your parents. And
Yeah.
they thought all of you.
Well, prisoner
she would
or
be
being
mine.
used.
Cousin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a lot of motivation.
I don't know... are we back in...
We can say, I think the biggest thing we'll have to decide is what's more important.
We need to figure out what we need to do now. Do we need to fortify this place? Do we need to get an army ready? Do we need to get out across this bridge right now with the element of surprise? What do we need to do, General?
I think we need to keep some people here because we don't know who's going to take over the twins now that you've killed the king. Is Tully still going to run the twins? Which y'all did talk about before you left here. Y'all did discuss that, like, possibly the Iron Island was going to run the middle, and then you were going to have the Northern Army kind of keep this castle on this side. So if you wanted to bring that up to him. But then we need to decide if we want to go to the north, figure out what this darkness is, or if we want to go to the Vale.
I think we need to go to Vale. Make sure that my cousin, your niece, is not put out in any way. Reclaim this man's throne.
I don't know if I can take this army across the bridge, though.
We can get wherever we want to go.
How?
There are ways.
Alright, well,
I killed Mace Stark and you didn't even see us.
did you, though?
Did I? I might not have even hit him, but I saw someone do it. I couldn't get in the room fast enough. He was such a pussy.
There
So,
was 4 of us there.
y'all are...
It was very messy.
We have 3 guardians here.
Why don't you let me round up my crew?
Right.
We come back, formulate a plan.
Alright, here's the plan. I will get my armies together,
Yes,
discuss with them what's happened here.
because I don't know what the south's going of this other bank of this river is going to do when they figure out that Mace is dead.
I do have allies, so let me speak with them, see what their plan of action will be after knowing that this bridge is no longer a worry for us. And come back with me in the morning and we'll discuss what to do.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Final
Got anything you want to
battle.
add?
Nope. I'm good.
This man don't talk much, does he?
Nope.
You
No.
should have known your father Clayton couldn't shut up. He must be like your mother.
She was very quiet.
It's very good to see you boys.
Very good to see you, Uncle.
See you too.
God
Have a
damn.
group hug.
Good day. He hands up and gets the Spartacus
Spartacus
hand.
hand slap, yeah.
Aaron's in the
He like
village.
grabs your hand for a second and looks at your like Viking wrist and turns it around and he's like,
You'll see what that's for at a later date.
I've seen one of those before.
Have you?
I have.
Who had it?
Maybe one day you'll meet him.
Hmm.
He's in the north.
Okay.
All right, everyone, you come back. Riley, I need to speak with you.
On that, I will say adieu until the morning.
Good day.
Guess we'll head back to the middle.
All right. As you've got. All right, let me find this. Okay. You and Blaine Stark and old Bucky boy. What the hell? Shut the hell up. You know, my Tinder's just blowing up lately. Thanks for swiping right.
Oh, I thought it was your grinder.
I like whatever anybody's preference is, I'm for, but I like women. As you and Blaine walk down with the Septon, y'all decide to go to Blaine's like, I want to speak with the Sword and Stars first. Is that how you call her?
I'm fine with that. I'm just here to make sure that nothing else happens. Make sure that everything stays nice and calm.
He walks up to the Faith Militant. He kind of puts his arm on your chest. He slows you down and... Sword and Stars! People start to gather a little bit. I am Blaine Stark of Dragonstone. These are the days the gods reach down and guide us all. I say to you, not this music.
Suddenly, this kingdom has become the South.
I say to you, and I say to those that knew the fallen,
Shut that loot up.
we will win this war. We will decide the fate and rejoice to the Red Lord and thank those who sacrificed their lives. They will fuel the resistance. We will walk through the cold, snow, and rain to overcome the foe that has delivered us the power our gods have given us to overthrow them. We will laugh as their lungs fill with blood as we look down on their ruined corpses. I stand here today with full eyes and a saddened heart to tell you, my father, the King, May Stark, has died. I would say he was killed, but he's been dead to us for some time. He's deceived you. He's deceived an entire religious company of you. And I tell you, I will lead you. I will lead these lands through hell and back. And I will be loyal until my last breath. And everyone's just quiet.
Yeah! Like a Knight's Tale.
Did he say the king is dead?
You see another man, and looks more of another Septon. The Seven walks out, goes to Blaine and kneels. He kneels.
Knees him in the butt.
Yeah. That's what I think about your kingdom.
Blaine. He's like, Uncle, what are you doing outside the north? Well, I came to talk over here. As you know, I'm not a follower of the Seven, but I thought it was time to see what was going on and to try to settle this war down, for us to come together as one. We don't need any more bloodshed. There's something I need to tell you. First is, who's this man here? This is
Coldridge Greyjoy. I'm
Coldridge.
King of the Iron Islands.
He kind of nods his head. Rhaegar Stark. I am the ambassador to the north. I normally reside in Winterfell, and I'm trying to keep the peace. You say your father is dead, Blaine. Like, yes, we unfortunately came to blows not only 30 minutes ago. There's something I need to tell you. I believe he was given the gift of immortality when we were young men. Mace always told me of a powerful being spoken to him and granting him abilities. I never believed him. I always thought he was just brilliant with a sword and lance. For most of his life, he was able to keep this forbidden pact a secret. Most know, but few speak about the tournament of Winterfell, when Aemon Targaryen was crowned King of the North. During the last match to decide the winner, Loyal Baelish was set to face Mace Stark. Loyal knocked Mace off his horse, but the lance went through his throat, killed him on the spot. The Silent Sisters took him away. My father, Ned II, cried with me. Told me I'd have to lead the people now after he was gone. Later that night, the sister said his body grew warm, slowly turned to mist, and flew away. And to all of our surprise, Mace was at the high table that last morning. We never spoke about it. Never.
I may need to come back. I need to go check on something then.
You think he's alive just in pieces now?
And I'm going to sprint off.
Oh, shit.
It's like that little hand crawling around.
You run. Trip and fall.
He rolled a 1 and broke his ankles.
You get there and blood everywhere. Blood where he was lying. The other Kingsguard's dead there. The Archmaester's dead.
But I don't see his viscera or, body parts.
We're walking down to that room too.
I'm gonna
Totally sort of my
get down on my hands and knees and see if I can find like a trail.
Look up the blood, see if you
Bleeding
can't
out of
find
it.
him that way.
I thought you were talking to the southern armies.
I just look up with like my face sheet white.
What is it?
Where's the
Did you
body?
notice something missing?
Isn't that where the king was in pieces?
I wasn't here for the fight. It was over before we even got here.
I got kicked in the face. I remember quite well.
Can I?
The king was.
See if
I know he
can
was
find
killed
his, like,
here.
footsteps anywhere leading out of the room. Or...
Did we ever
Yeah, you
move the
can
body?
investigate.
Ah, shit.
I don't think anyone else has been in this room.
24.
Yeah, you don't see any other blood prints or anything. You rolled a 24, so you're kind of noticing like, all right, these are my footprints here. Like these are Stout's little ass feet.
This is where I was. This is where he was.
Yeah, and he's like,
I take offense to that.
where's he at?
his
Like
body
he
said he
did
flew
not
away
walk away
last
from
time.
this.
It's like he evaporated. Like he just
Isn't that a
was never here.
good thing? Now we don't have to explain about the body.
No, I was just with. I was just on the other side, and we had found out that apparently he has been gifted the gift of immortality.
Did
somehow.
you assess as whether he
Yeah.
was lying or not?
Well, I mean, it's-
I mean,
What-
the body's not here, and
Who
it hasn't
told you
gone
this?
anywhere. It was
Rhaegar Stark.
It was Rhaegar Stark.
His brother.
His brother. Apparently he was at a tournament and took a lance to the throat and died on the spot. And they were mourning over his death. And later that night, his body gained warmth, and by the morning, he was eating breakfast with them.
So we have.
But there is nobody here.
I know that's.
So we
That's
have
what's
what,
concerning.
12 hours before he shows up again?
I'm gonna look over and see if one of the braziers in the room is already lit, and I'm gonna run over to it, and I'm gonna attempt to scry as a ritual.
Scry as a ritual.
I'm gonna sit there just pray.
You met Mace, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I think it's like I think he has to roll something godly for him not to even like. He rolled a straight 5, so. As y'all are talking, you see that other. It's like you see red, and yellow, the blue starts flickering, and then turns to darkness, and then you zoom in and you see him walking upstairs. That's pitch black, and it's just like stone.
Yeah, as
Like,
soon as I see him, I'm just,
Yeah, and he's walking up the stairs. And you see him walk into a room with stone is on the top and bottom, and then there's an open area that you can see through and see the waves crashing in. And then
Dragonstone.
it's
He is alive.
Well,
How
this
could
is a
be?
problem.
I mean, I understand the gods' gift powers and have brought those back from the dead, but this seems like it's on a whole nother scale.
So you're saying that he can just die and go wherever he wants and
We
be
don't-
alive again?
We know the powers of our gods, or at least a portion of them. We have no idea the powers of the beings that we are fighting against. Look how they've been able to shield the vision of the old gods and hide the path from the Lord of Light. That's
Perhaps we're overthinking this. What if that we simply need to do a ritual to make this go away?
What sort of ritual would we even propose to do?
We didn't try to burn him now, did we?
There's
Burning
no
a body that comes back is usually a pretty definite way of keeping it away.
There's no body here to burn.
Well, we'll just have to kill him again. It's not like he was a challenge.
Might be a challenge.
It may have been a feint to make us think that he was gone.
Absolutely.
I saw him square in the face. He was quite surprised.
I don't think I can underestimate our enemy that way.
Well,
don't
he
think
may
so.
not be alone anymore. That is the truth.
He appears to be on Dragonstone. Would I assume that off of what I saw?
you saw it was a coastline, and there's a couple of places that you might. It's probably a 50-50 chance he's at King's Landing, Dragonstone, maybe.
He's
Well, if he's at King's Landing, we are right fucked.
I propose that we continue on with our business.
You'd also roll a wisdom check,
Okay.
It won't do us any good to haphazardly go chase him
Oh,
across.
He's on the coastline.
okay.
It won't do us any good to haphazardly chase this ghost across, the seas if we don't know where to go. We need to handle our business, go to the Erie, take it back, head to the north, and surely enough we'll meet him on the battlefield at some point.
I don't think that's
when we
correct.
talked to Tully, he seemed he's almost mocking us with
He was ready for this.
all of this has been planned.
I don't think we'll find him on the battlefield.
We've been
We'll
distracted
find him in the politics.
chasing our tails here in the south, preparing for these squabbles left and right while his queen is gaining power currently already. I don't know how much time
We have gained power too, though.
We need to make a decision.
With the Erie behind us.
What do we focus on? Because we have a problem in the north, and a problem of a dead king that's not dead.
We've got to be here by now, right?
Yeah, I would say y'all heard this.
Okay.
Y'all kind of walked in, and they were,
Everybody kind of walking in together.
yeah.
Where's the body at? Where's the pieces?
He's immortal, apparently.
Blaine is still not in here, by the way.
Right.
And
That's probably best.
he has gone to the coastline somewhere. And we're trying to decide if our best move is to continue on with our own plans or if we're to chase this specter across half of Westeros.
It
said
does us no good to
coastline.
confront him if we don't know how to kill him.
Exactly. I say we continue with our own business. And surely we will come across them once again.
The same enemy that fuels him is gathering in the north, it seems.
Exactly.
Do you think he will try to take power?
What have you learned from your meeting with the South?
That he's immortal from Rhaegar
Stark.
Rhaegar Stark. His brother said that he fell to a lance and he was alive by the morning.
Here his body's gone and reappeared, and
As soon as I heard that, I
Right
came
place.
running.
How receptive were they of you? Is Blaine still there?
He was. I left him there. It seemed to be a
You left him
very
there.
peaceful situation, so I thought we had bigger fish to fry with making sure that the body was still here.
We have an undead king, and you left Blaine with his brother.
Well, I had to confirm that he was undead. How else would I have known?
Should probably find Blaine.
We have a problem.
yeah.
We have a big
I'm gonna go
problem.
find Blaine.
Let's go to Blaine.
Yeah, but
we need to get an army on the north of the wall to
We'll
the
let him
south
know
of the wall.
that the body's gone.
Blaine
Daddy's
is
back.
The bridge
Yes,
is ours.
we should go find.
Should be no problem. Anyone
We will
crossing
no.
the
We will
bridge
have no
will be
problem
allowed.
with the army that is north either.
Well, frankly,
So-
I'm not exactly worried about the armies around us. They are of no challenge. But up north is an unknown.
Yeah, let's go find Blaine.
You meet. You see Rhaegar Stark running across the bridge. They took him.
It took Blaine.
They took him.
God damn it!
Where'd they head?
They still have him. They're still in the army.
Who took him?
The Lannister army and the swords and stars just let them take him. I can't stop.
Do you know what he left on?
No, he's in the camp.
He's still in the camp.
He's in the camp. As far as I know, he's in the Lannister
If we make
Blackwater
haste,
camp.
we can take him back.
We can run. Dash.
I can fly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap on Aiden. We need to get there fast. Call you a three-headed monster.
Yeah.
Does it answer that?
Everything answers that. It's universal.
It's universal for all animal creatures.
Yeah,
Wipe
let's
out
get
the
the dragon. We're gonna drop right in the middle of that camp. What do you think?
Yep.
I'm gonna hang on to one of those toes.
So you don't know what building he was put into?
Well,
There's no building. You just see like
It's an
campfires
encampment.
and you see there's like headquarter tents.
Do I have anything that
we'll
It's too you would assume that he would assume that he was focused more over here, and then Rhaegar saying that he got.
Yeah. Over to the Lannister side of the
Okay.
encampment.
we can take off and head that way, and you can come in when your dragon shows up.
Okay.
I'm gonna ride on your dragon from above.
I need some kind of. Need to think of some kind of signal for me to come down
I
when
mean,
I'm on my dragon.
Fireball.
Can you
Come
throw a
as soon as
fireball up?
I can shoot some Eldritch Blast up. Signal to you.
I'm probably gonna be shooting him back down.
Alright.
How about that comes back?
I mean,
I'm gonna be
just
flying. so it's-
land him there when you get
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
We'll just start taking
Yep.
off.
Yeah.
I'll keep a little bit of a slower pace so I can stay.
You'll probably be able to find us pretty easily.
So y'all are just gonna try to truck through this army.
Do we want to go bring the Northern Army across the bridge?
I
Me
thought
and
the
Zan
whole
could go
point
talk
was
to
to
him.
Make him stand down.
How when you say army, how many people are we talking?
I think he said
Lannister
like
army's too
400 or
big.
500, right?
Yeah, there's probably
We can take him.
Oh, just 400 or 500.
On each side.
Shit.
That's a lot.
I've blown.
there's probably
some-
800 on that complete
We have
side.
a three-headed
between
dragon,
the swords and
a
stars. and,
fireball mage.
Yeah, but the
two dudes that can go invisible and
Rhaegar.
all this.
I can't anymore. I already
is
did my
Rhaegar
once
still
today.
there?
Huh? Yeah,
Oh, I
he's
guess that means I can
Will the
too.
sword and stars
Mine's just different.
help us retrieve the king?
I don't know. They allowed it to happen. I'd
No, mine's the same.
assume
Mine's
so.
like
I'm
that,
surprised
so
they didn't take
one
me,
use.
but they might have thought if they've taken me that then the North would come over the.
Is the other Septon guy there also? That we
He's back at the.
okay.
He's back with the sword and
Guess
stars.
I could use blood.
Yeah, that makes sense.
he's
melted into the crowd.
He's like he might be like he might have told them to get him. That he was the one that killed Mace.
All right. You want us to go get the Northern Army? Start walking them south.
I don't know if we're gonna have
I
enough
think
time.
our best bet is to attack directly, like a
No. We need to
dagger.
be as fast as possible. This is
How
after
close
all,
is this camp to the
We can
shoreline?
see if we can,
You
we
hear-
can find a.
Nice.
If we can drop in through your dragon,
We need to search for Blaine.
keep the rest
see
of
if
the
we can
army
see
back
him.
as we,
It's like
rescue
up,
Bran.
Yeah.
Blaine. Yeah.
We'll take the main people that are guarding him, and while your dragon holds them off, and we'll load him up and retreat back to the other side.
He lacks the skills to escape himself.
Could your kraken destroy some tents on the outskirts that he can reach?
I
What
could
if he's in the
probably keep them
outskirts?
from crossing the bridge.
Yes.
And I'll cyclically let the Kraken know.
Dude, these guys are gonna be
not let a
fucking
single
terrified.
person pass from the
Other
southern side to the north.
Destroy the bridge.
Yeah, that's what we can't have a destroy bridge.
Just have him hang up there like King Kong.
Just hits helicopters out of the sky.
So,
So are y'all gonna try to sneak in there?
I figured we just go hard and fast, drop in.
We should do
sneak
this
about,
as loud
man.
as
Yeah,
possible.
I mean, they're gonna see us at this point.
There's a dragon after
You
all.
got the dragon.
I'm just gonna go start fucking breathing fire on the.
Yeah. No, we need to.
No reason to fucking
Can
get
we
on the
search for
ground.
Blaine? Can we see where he is?
Huh?
Can we see where, like, maybe search?
That's what I'm
for him?
saying. I just don't want to
can't.
take out Blaine whenever I start breathing fire on
I mean,
people.
I got advantage on perception. I don't know how far I can see though.
Are we
So-
headed towards the camp now?
If we
already?
get
is that
someone,
what? All right.
we can
So the
get
game
them
plan
to
is to
tell
not
us.
let anyone from the northern army go up to the southern army. We're gonna get on his
Yeah.
dragon and fly into the heart of the Lannister camp and search for him there.
And y'all are just gonna.
Anybody have feather fall or anything like that?
I have slow
I have a
fall,
time stop.
You have slow fall.
so I can take 25 points of damage off.
Only
can't-
for him though.
Right.
Yeah, it is
You
only
can't fly, can you?
I don't have
No.
feather fall. And
If you drop me at 50 feet, I only take like a couple damage.
you could just do a low swoop and we can jump off and roll.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do.
Avengers assemble.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at. Y'all are here, right? So y'all are probably like right in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dragon's gonna come down.
Unless Mr. Invisible wants to sneak in, find out where he's at first, and come back and let us know.
I can't look like May Stark.
Well,
Y'all want to take a break and talk about this?
Yes. Yes.
We'll just say this: yeah, the dragon is. Do you want before we go to break? Do you want to tell the dragon to start coming down?
yes,
Here?
yes. Yeah, he's
So
already-
the
he should have
dragon's
already
gonna.
been coming down.
So the dragon is gonna start going to
Start
pick
descending.
y'all up right here.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And that's where we'll take a break. They've got 800 men. They got to
Man,
weave
we're
in and out of through.
Not really.
A couple well
And
placed
you're unsure. You're unsure where the tent is because y'all haven't done an aerial view of this area yet.
Right.
So you assume that there's a couple of probably general tents in this vicinity. Y'all assume there's probably y'all
There's
aren't
gonna be a
idiots.
tent
Like
or
there's some
two,
commander
that's bigger.
tents right in here, obviously, and that's where you think he is.
You can fly, can't you?
Yep.
Who can fly?
So
Just you?
God,
because you're gonna have
didn't bring claw. The one time I didn't bring claw.
is
So I've intimidate. I've like +9 to intimidation and deception.
Oh man.
So I could look like May Stark and just start threatening people. It was just dead.
So canceled.
All right.
As you hear the flapping of dragon wings sending down, you hear the roar as it lands.
Go up and scratch its head. How's little boy today?
Climb up on it.
Yeah.
Y'all are all just gonna climb up on it. That y'all decided?
Yeah.
You all get on it. Starts flying upwards.
I hate this part.
About 3,400 feet up.
Starts flying over the camp.
We're looking for what we would think would be a main encampment.
Or I'm looking to see if I've seen anybody being led through the crowd.
Can we do perception checks?
Yeah, perception roll.
I got advantage.
It's not terrible, but it's not great.
15.
Got 25.
7.
17.
18.
Zane spots this small, from up here, small encampment of a main tent and like 2 other smaller tents around it, fortified. And you point down.
I'm sure everybody, yeah. I'm a point.
That is right there.
I can't see!
What? Actually, I think I definitely I have a far side
Can
effect.
I like zip off the tent top with my Eldritch Blast?
If it's in range, but
I 300 feet.
Unless it's just a creature.
I mean, I could rip off all 3.
Or does it just target creatures?
No, you can target a wall of some sort, I think.
Okay.
Or roll to hit 300 feet away.
We doing charges?
Let's freaking go.
Does it look like these soldiers are in formation, or are they like in their own tents and
Yeah.
areas?
So they're just chilling.
There's really just one larger tent that he sees, and yeah, you see like a bunch of campfires.
So they're mostly just relaxing.
20.
Not now.
No.
You see
Well,
ants.
yeah, not now.
Well,
They
they've seen this dragon before.
24 to hit.
Roll deception check, Boomer.
Yes.
I'm gonna guide him.
You guide the dragon.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. You know.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you can see like a couple of them are kind of like, what the fuck, you know? While some of them are like, that's just the fucking we seen that motherfucker. Like, so it's not high alert yet.
Okay.
But people are starting a little alert also because they just did take him, you know, so they're probably a little more on guard and they see the dragon. So they're a little alert, but they're not like.
Zane just fired 3 blasts.
You are. Did you just
I'm
fire?
just gonna, I rolled a 24 to hit.
Well, 2 more.
21. And, 26.
And then you hit 3 of them with like 10, 15 damage or something.
Can I,
Incinerated, right? I mean,
I'm trying to pull them off.
Yeah, you hit the main pole, so it kind of
Just pulls it out like it
Yeah,
just flops.
it almost kind of collapses on people.
Okay.
And there's people running out of this tent,
Trying to find Blaine. Yeah.
large tent,
We roll
300
again.
foot away.
Anybody spot?
300 feet away. Well, now you're probably like you're in the air, right?
yeah.
So are you going to be over it
Closing our
exactly?
distance
Closing
to
in.
it.
Yeah, you closing in? Are you going to be doing any dragon's breath on these guys? You
Not
gonna-
yet.
Not
We're
yet.
still trying to see if we can see Blaine.
We need to find him first.
Okay.
Do we see him?
No.
Okay.
You see 3 tents that have been falling on top of people.
Let's get a
What an
little closer
asshole.
then to those tents, I guess.
Okay.
Take us about 50 feet in the air. We can drop off.
That's a little low. Let's go about 100
You can immediately go up.
feet.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think I can
I
survive
think
a
you
100
assume
foot drop.
now that he's probably underneath one of these tents, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you can land, I'll
Or
get
drive
off.
by, yeah, we'll just roll off.
That's what
Yeah.
we'll do. We'll try the
Land by
old ropey dope.
Yeah.
Just face the dragon away from the tents, and everything you hit there will be
Try to
fine.
take some of the guards out while you skid by, and we'll just.
Whenever,
So-
whenever we land, I planned on putting a wall of fire around us.
Yeah, well, y'all are in range.
Oh, no.
Roll.
Yeah, we'll take some shots.
There are 30 bows coming in.
Well, we can sit here for a minute, wait for these rolls to happen.
Let's see here.
Probably might auto roll on your thing. A lot easier
4.
than that.
Oh, yeah, I'm just seeing if they hit.
Yeah.
I need another d20, but okay. We'll do Calder. Ooh, 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Do we have any cover on the dragon?
Say, yeah, we'll give you +3 to your AC.
Then no, it does not hit.
Alright, Boomer. 7. James. Miss. Zane. Freaking back-to-back 2s. Stout. 22.
That hits.
Do you have the +3 to your hit?
That hits.
Alright, let's see here.
They hit the smallest one.
They threaded the needle.
They miss everyone. Go right to me.
How does it get hit by?
14.
Oh no, this is bad. I'm dead as fuck.
We see them all to.
27,
Use him as a landing pad.
30. 38.
How did this all land on Stout?
41.
It's like he was attracting the arrows.
58. 66 damage.
I'm dead.
He took all the arrows.
Not all of them, just the
This
groups
is like
that
the-
were headed
Yeah.
for him.
Jesus.
A straight shot, and your dragon gets pummeled
How much did you get hit for?
with these, but
66.
he still has a
I
lot
have
of
0
health left.
currently.
Like,
I was already lower from earlier. I never had a proper long rest.
let's see here. I don't think you got hit last fight. No one
No.
hit you last fight.
No, I did. I got kicked in the face.
Okay. So, he's lying down, doing death saves on the back of a dragon. Anybody want to do the reaction where he doesn't fall off?
I'm gonna grab him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll touch him and spare the dying on him.
So, that's fine. Well, I mean,
So he's not making any death saves.
okay. And now it's y'all's turn as a group on a dragon.
How
What are
far
you
away
doing?
from the ground are we?
Yeah.
However
I gotta
y'all
get
want to
the
be.
ground.
Yeah.
I mean, we're headed towards the ground to
When I get to the ground.
these guys
So y'all have a
off the
chance to
list.
get to the ground to jump off.
Yeah,
If you want to do that.
absolutely.
You
I'm
kick
staying on the
Stout-
dragon,
Do you
though.
kick
I'm
Stout
staying on
off?
the dragon.
No, you need to go.
I'll keep him with me.
Under your arm, tucked under your arm.
Yeah.
We'll leave Stout on the dragon with me if we want to, I guess.
Put him in your lap.
I mean, if he falls, that's not good.
Yeah.
Stout's
I'd
a
I
rather-
can't even do anything.
I'd rather have him just behind me. Absolutely.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and lay hands on pull him
Okay.
for
Okay.
20.
Okay, so you get 20.
Okay.
so I get
Now-
20.
So you're up.
20. So y'all gonna jump off here.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm staying on the dragon.
Right next to the tents.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then
There's like 50,
Why does this always happen to me?
Fireball.
whenever
baby.
we landed, I wanted to do a wall of fire,
Yeah, okay.
which is 120 foot long.
I'm gonna do Tidal Wave and just.
So like the tents are in front of you, so you're gonna do it
Feel
behind
free
you,
to
like,
Like if the tents are at our back,
yeah.
it's to keep the rest of the army away.
Okay. Anybody else do anything?
I'll do Tidal Wave, which is can be up to 30 foot long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. Everyone within that area makes a dex save. I'm just gonna wipe it across
Okay.
the archers.
What do you do? Y'all two do.
I'm gonna cast haste on Calder.
I'm gonna use cry. It's super effective.
So you're good.
Yeah, my
Y'all can still
job
walk
isn't
in-
even till the end anyway.
Y'all can still do your movement into the tent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna,
gonna move into the
I'm
tent.
gonna do that wave and then I'm gonna run and try to.
Yeah. So my wall is 60 foot long,
Yeah.
20 foot high, and 1 foot thick, and
You get
So-
+2.
each creature within its area has to make a dex saving throw. Failed save, they take 5d8 fire damage or half as much on a successful. So
How far away is so you
So-
put it on people?
Ready.
Well,
extra action.
so it's
Okay,
up to
cool.
120
And
foot is
plus
my
2 AC.
range.
Plus 2 AC,
So,
and doesn't it also
I really
give
want to
you
get it
more
up to the
movement
edge of those
speed?
people, but those people
I'll
that are
say
Target speed is double.
Calder hits the people with the wave
okay.
and knocks out like kills like 60 soldiers,
You're way
and that leaves a
faster
gap for you to put the wall of fire at the end of those, and you
Okay.
kill another
Plus
like
2 AC
50
and-
soldiers.
Okay.
So it's like a water of
You get an
whoosh,
additional
and then you
action.
put the wall of
And
fire in
additional
front of them, and
so
they
it's
just
probably
start
like 60
burning.
foot away of a
Yeah.
wall.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Okay.
do 120 feet of movement searching these because he just hasted me, so it doubles my movement speed. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to also use dash, so that'll be 120
And-
feet of movement, just like searching around. And I still have a spare action if
No,
need be.
do a perception check.
And I'm just looking out towards the army and looking for anyone that's going to try to come
You're protected.
around.
You're protecting.
Yes.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you see like almost like a cart that's been locked up,
Mm.
with the walls, and you see that it's what prisoners are held in.
Do I see Blaine in there?
His head's poking out.
Okay, I'll run up to that, and with my other
Ooh,
action,
shiny
I
colors.
will unlock it with my dagger. Oh my gosh, where is it?
You can get the dragon to torch the other side if you want.
We're just gonna be in the air for now.
It's gonna be 25 for my sleight of hand.
Okay, yeah, you crack it open.
All right. I just started just moving fucking people out of my way, trying
And
to get to them.
he's you grab him.
Is he conscious?
Yeah, he's conscious.
Sweet. Is he in cuffs or bindings or anything?
No, he's in no bindings. He's been thrown in there for now.
With my free action, can I pull out the black flame blade and hand it to him?
Okay. So he's gonna use his movement to get out. Now it's the people's turn.
The people.
How many? There's been like 80 killed so far.
Y'all two, what are y'all two? Y'all are outside still?
Yeah.
I'm on the dragon.
Okay.
I would be pretty near the dragon.
You're
Or
next to
where
the
the dragon
dragon?
landed.
You're gonna see people use their movement to run towards y'all.
Okay.
That's what they're gonna do. The flames right there are not gonna really be able to do much, so they're stuck there.
Yeah, let me see if how close they are.
If they get hurt, yeah, they
If
see a bunch
in
of.
their turn within 10 foot inside the. They
They're
take
not going
damage.
anywhere near that.
Okay.
Nowhere near that. So then now you're still gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait until I get a signal to come down and get them.
So you're not doing any breath or nothing. So that's your thing, is you're gonna come down and pick them up.
He's looking
Yeah.
for them
Yeah.
to appear.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay. I'm guessing what arrow range is probably about 100,
Probably
120 probably.
120. I'll stay at 120, and then
You ready for them?
yeah.
Like 150 outer range. Kind of
So-
disadvantage range.
Okay. So y'all come out with Blaine.
Yeah. Gotta kind
You see just devastation. Shit's on fire. Like there's steam and smoke everywhere from like that wave and then the fire coming up.
Nice.
Like everything's in chaos right now.
Gotta try to just circle up and
You got to do anything?
I'll send 5 Eldritch Blasts just at random people that are trying to run towards us, and then with the last one I'll send it up to try to signal him that we're all circled up, ready
Okay.
for pickup.
Whose turn is it where we're at?
I think
It's
we're
where
just
it's where.
kinda
Yeah, it's
going
your
into
turn now. What
unit,
do you want to do?
Um,
You see Blaine come out from underneath that tent.
Okay.
And you're seeing like this side of where your wall's not coming. They're running at y'all,
Okay.
but they're not in melee yet.
I'll launch a fireball.
Okay.
At
At
the
that
group that's
closest
running at
group,
us.
and they just see you see this fireball boom and these purple streaks, Aiden flying in the air, and you see another ball just kill about 30 people. Just right there as the ground catches fire.
Those orphans.
Everything's on fire right now. Smoke's billowing out.
What is your con?
I'm gonna go to the
Okay,
where I saw the
uh,
Eldritch Blast come out
Okay.
It's +4. It's an 18.
from like behind the tents instead of flying over the people and coming down.
Do you have advantage?
The other way.
Okay.
To maintain concentration, I do. So if I take damage, then yeah, I do. Okay. Okay. We need to send him.
Oh yeah, because you got Wordcaster.
Yes. We need to send him a signal.
I already did.
You already did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Headed there now.
All right,
You got
I'm going to
something
wait
you wanna
for
do?
him to pick up them two.
You know, there's people not right next to us yet.
Yeah. That's fine because we're it's
So
we're
y'all
going to
see the dragon
drop it.
come down
okay.
to pick y'all up.
Can I
Hero.
Misty Step now?
Not with the dragon.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Ouch. Who's it going at? The dragon or
arrows.
us?
It was going after Boom. Coming down.
Gotcha.
Can I time stop?
Fuck.
Let's see how it goes.
Fuck. Let's go here.
Who exactly is shooting at me?
The like hundreds of people
Yeah.
while you're coming down into the fire to get them.
They're all more than 30 foot away from me, aren't they?
Yeah, it's on the other side because you're only doing half a circle.
Probably
Like, there's other
everybody
people.
outside the camps are shooting into the
Yeah.
camp.
Yep.
Okay.
It's alright.
Where's the nearest group of enemies? How far away are they?
All around us.
Well, I mean, like the biggest group near us.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a half a circle that's like coming to you guys. Like,
Okay. I'm going to run towards that circle. Wait, if the fire's not in the way.
I mean, they're going around the fire.
Okay,
to come
well, I'm
at
going
us.
to run as close as I can to that circle and use Thunder Step. Where I'm going to teleport to top of one of the twins' towers.
it's 120 damage.
How far can you teleport?
Wherever I can see. As long as I can see it, I can teleport there.
But Thunderstep?
So
It's going to explode 3d10
as
on my
you're
spot.
next to the dragon. Y'all are all next to the dragon.
I thought the dragon was already back.
No, we're all.
No.
It
I'm
landed
dead
so
on
we
the
can-
dragon right now.
Yeah,
So
so,
we can
you
get
see a
on.
bunch of arrows hitting the dragon and Aiden
Well,
getting hit.
shit.
We
now
need to
y'all
get
are,
on.
All right, well, I can't do that then.
Can I
Yeah, we gotta get on.
His
He's
spell?
gotta heal him,
What's
and
that?
we gotta go.
Can I chain lightning?
Yeah,
Can
if
I
you
cast
want.
chain lightning with my swords? Use all 3 charges?
It does. How many people does it hit? Everyone in a line, right?
No. But it leaps from target to as many as 3 other targets in that target's
Thunderstep
range.
is 90.
So just
Yeah.
keep
Get on the
going.
dragon and let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So it just
Yeah.
keeps going.
And so you cast this spell and you hit zip on like 4 people, just boom,
Alright.
just disintegrated. Y'all are literally the dragon is like right there. Y'all can get on the
We're
dragon.
going to dash to the dragon.
Yeah.
You don't even have to dash. You can step on it,
Yeah.
and then you see like right when you step on it that Aiden's got like 5-6 arrows inside of him. Like
Yeah, I'm gonna reach down
he's
and
porcupine. Yeah, and
give
you,
him a cure
yeah,
wound.
you
I'm
cure him up.
going to enhance con on him.
Firing off
So
6 shots
blank,
of Eldritch
yeah.
Blast.
So
just
at
to
this point,
cover
they've already
up on
went,
us.
so their turn's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's
What do I get with the?
I'm gonna do a second level. 'Cause that's what I got. So it's 2d8 plus 5.
I'm just trying to give us cover fire and keep people off from running up on us.
Yeah,
at this
yeah,
point.
y'all are just
14 plus 19.
so you heal Aiden. Now it's Aiden's turn with everybody on the dragon. And you're booking out.
Bonus action, I'll do ready a dodge. I think I can
So
do
by
that.
the time the dragon can dash out of there, they're out of range. You see them shooting at you, and they're just not enough force to do anything as y'all are flying back,
King in hand.
king in hand. And you look back at the ground and just see a devastation of flame and realize it could have been worse.
We definitely don't have his sword.
And
Oh shit.
Blaine does not have his sword.
I had to give him Black Flame
Tell-
Blade.
We can.
Daybreak is in the hands of someone else.
We can tell the North forces that they have assaulted the king, and they have also stolen the king's property. Seems like a good, decent ground for a lot of attack against an enemy who
He's
just
not
got
officially
fucked.
the king yet.
They don't even know that.
As you're flying back,
The Crown Prince.
Blaine puts his hands on Aiden for 20 hit points. Thank you. Thank you all. As you hear the wings flapping, you're gonna drop. You're gonna tell him to get back to the bridge.
I want to ask him a question first.
Who?
Blaine.
Okay.
Where'd they take your weapon?
It's taken from me. I know the Lord of Light can show me where it's at, but there's a lot of enemies. I'm unsure if I can get to it.
It certainly can't be very far away.
Well, to add more shit to the shit sandwich, your dad is still alive somewhere.
Yeah, I got it.
The
What do you-
body was gone once we got back to the room.
Who took it?
He's up walking somewhere.
Walking how? We killed him. He was gone.
Apparently he
We
cannot
saw
die.
him on the coastline somewhere. Apparently it's true. He has the
What did this place look like?
Gift of Immortality.
It was stone on the ground and above, and just an open area looking out at the coast.
It's in Dragonstone then.
Yeah.
Why is he a Dragonstone? What is keep him there? What keeps him there?
That's. It is the family home, right? Does it contain any secrets?
I don't know.
All kinds.
You said something earlier about that Frostfang or something like that. That they were raising a dragon.
Yes, Tully, whenever we spoke to him and spoke to his spirit as well, he said the dragon was being raised at the Frostfangs, that their plan was
It was
completed.
serpent, not
Serpent.
necessarily a dragon.
The great serpent was gaining power in the Frostfangs. And all this has all been a distraction to keep us.
Here.
Yeah.
Must be in the north.
What do you know of the Frostfangs?
I know nothing of the frost things, but I know someone that might.
You just know it's the mountain range is called the Frostfangs.
It's a mountain range.
It was me. I knew.
Would there be any
I want to land on the other side of the.
By the north?
Yeah,
Okay.
Any,
but not
uh,
in the camp.
historical
Yeah.
or religious mentions of serpents that I would possibly know?
Yeah, roll a religious check.
Also tell the Kraken to recede down into the water.
This is gonna be rough. Let's see what I got. Pretty sure it's 9.
Do you tell it to just go back in the air after dropping y'all off, or do you want it to stay?
So
I want it to stick
I have
by.
20.
Pick out
Probably,
all
need
those.
probably not feeling too good.
Yeah.
20?
9
out
plus
all those
11,
quills.
20.
Okay. Yeah, what do you want to do them like here, kind of? Yeah, put them like here.
No, I want to put him on the other side of the bridge, like maybe to the.
North of the north?
Yeah, that works over there, just where no one would have really seen us drop.
Okay, so you're trying to. Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing before we get into.
You know what you want to let them
Go
know.
talk to Royal.
Okay. You're from Essos, right?
Mhm.
From the last 100 years, you've known that. You're pretty versed into religions. Like you obviously follow the Wayfarer. In Essos, there has been a new cult-like religion pop up that you've kind of like noticed.
Okay.
And it's about, you've always thought it was folly because it's been about Daenerys Targaryen being undead and being born again.
Oh, fuck.
And it's called the Dragon Queen. The Mother of Dragons. Not Dragon Queen, the Mother of Dragons is
Mother
like
of
what it's
Dragons.
based. Of how she will rise again and how there's
I believe we
there's a book.
we heard something about we heard that said earlier, the Mother of Dragons.
Yes, you have. Yeah, I've been told about the Mother of Dragons since
Alright,
the
let me,
beginning.
Let me compose my little saying here. So, remember earlier when we heard the term Mother of Dragons?
Yes.
There's a cult in Essos. They follow the deceased Mother of Dragons, of course, Daenerys Targaryen. Well, in their eyes, she still lives somehow.
Yes, we've come across a couple of them. The dragonborn people that we fought earlier.
Yeah.
They it seemed that they spawned the syndicate.
We first ran into them at the academy.
Well, that explains
it's this
quite a
cult
I
lot.
don't think they were Dragonborn,
That
though.
spawned the syndicate.
Take that
Well,
Dragonborn? Were they Dragonborn?
This could pose a problem,
They're
because
build a
if she
dragonborn.
is undead, as we have already seen today, is quite possible. What happens if she comes back? Our little dragons here are long gone.
Everyone roll an intelligence check.
Natural 19.
17 plus.
Boom's like, I ain't intelligent. I ain't rolling.
What?
Me neither.
I got 20.
I'm not well read.
You got a 20?
All
Trying to
14
figure out where
plus
this is going.
Unnatural, unnatural 20.
It's just to remind you all
20.
something that happened in the campaign.
Just a 10, I guess.
You recall when you went to Flea Bottom, you did go into the brothel
Mm-hmm.
and found the dragon head pendant.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring that out. Do I still have it?
No, you don't have it.
Oh, dang.
Well, that was that guy that we brought up, and we were like, "You fucking murdered that whore! Come clean!" And he was like,
Vandal
"I
Thrust.
didn't do that." And he picked up his shit and he left, and so I ran and stabbed him.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm
And
gonna
he just ran
tell them
off.
I remember having this pin. Tell them what it looked like and all that.
You didn't have the pen. I remember seeing it.
Yeah, we all
Oh.
saw it. We,
Okay, cool.
We did had our whole.
I really
investigation
wasn't
about
there
it.
at that time. So.
No, and you don't. Yeah, he doesn't know anything about y'all killing a dragonborn or anything at the university.
Yeah, and that's what we kind of start talking about. He's talking about the cult.
I
and
fucking knew
where
I
they
should have
come
stabbed
from.
him more.
And so we've run into this cult. We just didn't know really where they're from, what they were doing. And you're starting to fill us in
They
on
are
what they do.
They are relatively bad news. They take in the unkindly quite a lot.
They seem pretty fanatical, and
Aye.
they must be well organized. It seems like they've organized this entire
They've mostly stayed on the
thing here in
ground. I know
Westeros.
only what I told you is all I know.
I think all of the syndicate is backed by this cult.
This is a problem.
Who leads this cult? Do you know?
If
Would you know
if
who
the
leads
rumors
it?
are to be true, Daenerys Targaryen.
She died 100 years ago.
May Stark died yesterday.
I heard she's gorgeous.
Ah, yes.
Aye, as gorgeous as a 100 and some woman could be, I
So-
suppose.
Melisandre's pretty fucking hot.
I would try it.
So
With or without the necklace.
But
I wouldn't turn her down, other than face down.
we've got to deduce that this cult believes that Daenerys Targaryen is alive and is gaining power here in Westeros to
At
retake
this
it.
point,
Aye, the woman that burnt King's Landing to the ground.
I can believe it. I mean, we've
she-
seen weirder shit today alone.
We need to get to the north.
We do.
She can naturally command dragons. We have an asset here that is very much at risk.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we want to go to the Eyrie first?
Is it worth it?
I mean, it's your
think
family,
we-
Zane.
My family's dead.
I think we might need to speak to
I thought you
our
said you had a
gods
I had a
Sister
sister,
there.
that's it.
and make sure we're still on the right path here. I think we might need to have a little talk with our gods and make sure we're still on the right path here.
As you remember, Dickens said, as the Old Testament is written, the congregation will walk upon the rivers of life and will burn the shackles once placed by the treacherous snow.
It's that bitch. It's that bitch. It's that bitch, though.
It's that hoe.
She's back, and she's pissed at the snows.
And someone's a descendant of the snow.
Hey, aren't you related to that someone?
I think we're all related somehow.
Well, not me.
Okay, so at this point, we got to figure out: are we going straight to the north and trying to stop whatever's going on, or do we gain more power before we go to the north and stop at the Eyrie, get some more backstory on you, maybe empower you with whatever is there, and then leave?
Well,
I don't
No
really
matter
think she
what.
would be north.
we definitely can't go to King's Landing until we get Blaine's weapon back. I don't think that's even a possibility. He needs his weapon.
He's got a weapon. He's fine.
Can we trust the word that's coming out of Castle Black? They've said that they're still far beyond the wall, but
They're acting like they don't know anything.
right.
Don't fucking
That
trust.
they don't even know what a storm it is. Like
Yeah,
So
they just let
everything's normal.
they just let
Could
the south
they
side.
be compromised? We've seen how deep this cult has run through Westeros, and all the people in charge.
They've owned
Yes, there's no
multiple
way they
houses.
see nothing.
It's
They're
kinda like
definitely
Detroit.
lying to us.
Yeah.
It's like Detroit.
We all know
Yes,
it's bad
I
there.
100% think they're lying. Yes.
At this point, I think we can trust
so
no
we
one.
have no idea how far south it's come.
We should go talk
Because
to
the
my
whole
uncle.
northern army has been down here.
We should go talk to my uncle.
We should do that.
Your
the
uncle?
General
You have an uncle?
Royal
I was led to believe you have no family.
Baelish. I was as well. Today, I have family.
Today was a good day.
I don't have friends. I have family.
Yeah.
Well,
Me and Zane
I mean,
came from the same almost set of balls.
The same grandfather.
Wait a minute, almost set a
Can you
balls.
imagine?
You saying that someone?
This
someone
little guy
shot
came from the
this
same
load
broad as
into
me.
The other load, and then he shot it into her.
that was
and
way
then-
too much information. I don't need to know.
Yes.
I'm confused.
Zane came from Baelish ovaries.
I'm the runt.
You came from Baelish balls.
I figured it. I found out.
Nice.
Makes sense. Testosterone runs in the male family.
That's why he's a skinny bitch.
Junior.
You know, honestly, if that is the
Fucking
case,
Robin Aaron.
the Erie may shed more light on you as well.
Mm.
It may be worth a stop just for the both of you. Now that we've found out your ties are more closer together than once previous thought.
There's a lot of splaining to do.
Yep.
Exactly. I still think that the Erie is quite important to us.
I think we could find the same information in Winterfell.
We need to rescue my sister, though.
We just found out about her today.
Yeah, I don't really know her that well, but
Do you have a sister?
apparently.
Is she
I
hot?
thought she was dead.
Is she single?
She probably looks a lot like him.
Never mind. I don't
Probably
want any of
been in
that.
prison
Skinny
for-
with a chin beard.
She's been living in squalor in that prison cell for a while.
It sounds about like a woman from the Erie.
Yeah.
So you want to go talk to your uncle first?
Yes, I think we should go talk to my uncle.
All right.
Let him know that we just dropped bombs on the encampment to the south.
We were just
Can we
betrayed.
trust this uncle of yours?
Who was that Stark that let him go? Like, what was his name?
You talking about Rhaegar Stark, the ambassador?
Yeah, the one that was talking to him when he got taken.
Yeah, that's Rhaegar Stark, the ambassador of the North.
We need to go
Yeah.
stab him.
I mean, he's just an ambassador.
He told us that
Yeah,
he got taken.
okay.
He hasn't done anything bad to us.
Yeah, but he just let him.
What's
Well,
he gonna do?
what's he
Like,
gonna do?
sacrifice his
He
life?
doesn't have a dragon.
On the walk to his uncle, I'm going to kind of relax and try to say a prayer. And I'm gonna try a divine intervention. So I'm gonna roll a
Nice.
percentile die.
Come on, Lady Luck.
What's that do?
What's gonna be
do you think a
your
divine
divine
intervention
intervention,
does?
if you don't mind me asking?
Totally
to
stop
know
an
if we
event.
are on
Or
the
start
right
stop it.
path,
I don't know. He hasn't said yet.
which way we should go. Erie.
Oh,
or-
good idea.
Oh, by the way,
For that as well.
Riley Reed is there.
Oh, really? I haven't
Yes.
seen her in quite a while.
Really, the only
Oh my
reason I
God.
trust this man to be my real uncle.
57. That's way above.
57?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, I've got to roll equal or less than my cleric level.
Yeah, 11 or lower. You
Ouch.
got real close at one time.
Yeah.
So,
You can
as
do it tomorrow.
you hear the singing, they definitely heard the roars of the dragon and of this encampment and the flames and smoke as they're kind of looking and
Put it out.
Like,
The
I'm
ones
still
on the-
pretty hurt, so I'm gonna be draped over somebody's shoulder here, probably.
I'm gonna say you did a little short rest.
Okay.
when y'all
We're
were
all kind of
talking.
limping along
Yeah.
here.
I'm
But
fine.
y'all are bloody, and you can tell the ones on the
Exhausted.
I did
The
just take
out-
500
the
arrows.
very
to death.
outside of this encampment, like the very
Concentrate
outside
on
of
a
this
big wall of
encampment,
fire.
saw y'all
Yeah.
drop from this dragon. You know what I mean? It was hard for them. The very outside camp had a little inkling, not the whole camp, but maybe some of the outsiders saw you, so they're looking at you like, you know, as y'all are looking. Smoke, you know, you got a little smoke, you know, Days of Thunder on you,
Little
you know,
soot
after
on
the
ya?
race. That
I'll
they
look
found
at
out.
him.
Soot.
Yeah.
I'll look at him. For the north.
What is coming?
Is that long claw on his hip?
I
Must be
didn't
a
gain
king.
any HP.
Is that a sword? What is that?
Just +1 longsword. Nothing to look at
Is he
here.
wearing an anchor on his back?
It's not good on
Can
you.
you walk with that thing on?
It sink like a fucking rock.
And you'll get closer to the encampment. You know, no one's
might need
messing with you.
one of them.
Blaine,
Oh, Blaine's got
He's
that
still
badass
trucking.
black
He's got-
blade.
yeah, he's got the blade that Ocean had.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The actual like family blade of freaking
Yeah.
fucking Aiden.
I got his blade. He's got mine.
Yeah, because like nobody wanted that blade, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm
No,
gonna
nobody
hold on
wanted
to
it.
it.
Nobody could use it.
Yeah.
Like, this is Blackfire.
Yeah, well, as we're doing that, I'm going to pull out the Tully blade and ask Blaine, what... This was the Blackfish's blade. Do you know the rightful home or heir to this one?
Must be a river run. Someone at River Run, I must be. We can get another ally with this blade. We are the blade collectors.
I'll stash it back in the bag of holding.
I'm sorry. Apologize, Cyrus. It's been a day of rejoice and a day of sorrow. It's been a 10-day.
Do you know Royal Baelish?
We may need a
I do
a
not.
long night's sleep before we make a decision.
We should keep a guard here. At least one.
God?
We can't have you disappearing again.
No. Oh, a guard. Oh, yes.
I mean, we can leave a guard to guard you,
I
but
should not have been so trustworthy. It's a problem I have being a king nowadays. It's assuming people would believe you.
It's my fault.
Who
I left
commanded
you
them
alone.
to take you?
Oh, Elijah.
That snake.
Yeah, but we should have. This is why you don't allow treasonous motherfuckers to live.
Well, I thought you were in hands, but
It's completely my fault.
I
I
could've-
will take the L on this one. I mean, I really should have stuck by his side, but once I heard that shocking news, I had to go discover it for myself.
they may have been able to overwhelm you as well, so maybe it was good you came and got us.
That's true.
Anyways, as y'all walk closer, you just go in the tent, and Riley Reed is there with
Tommy Gunn.
Ben Canada. I don't know, I made that
Jason
name.
Love.
I think I've seen this.
What's
Johnny Sin.
son? Sean Kemp.
Dikembe Mutombo.
was there.
Who wants to sex Mutombo?
Magic Johnson.
Jackie Chan.
Let's see. As you walk
Sounds
in, you
like
see
David
about
Yeah.
big
Who's that
dude.
baiting in the corner?
It's
Lamar Odom.
you see a bigger guy, long claws, like really long hair and beard. As he has a shadow cat on his chest. It's not Bear Shadow Cat from the Guardians, but it is part of his family. Then you see Rhaegar Stark in there, the ambassador. Riley Reed. You see a couple other gentlemen with a bear. You see a bear on the chest. It's what happened? Your uncle Rhaegar told us. Blaine, I hope you're all right. You were taken. I'm
You
assuming.
had to go rescue him out of the Lannister encampment.
So that wasn't Ocean's dragon then.
No, it was mine.
Your dragon.
It was Ocean's dragon. No
Well,
longer is it?
I
was.
see.
Was.
Unless Ocean has the same powers. that
What happened to
Mace
Ocean?
does.
Wouldn't surprise me.
there is not much left of that one.
Drew his last breath on the sea.
Yes, his head was separated from his body.
So Ocean is dead, and you
We think.
control his dragon.
I do.
We hope.
His body stuck.
Nobody controls a dragon, but seems to listen to me for the time being.
You are the last dragon then.
What do
Now
you say that,
your
Uncle?
grandfather's dead.
Who is my grandfather?
Ocean.
I killed my grandfather.
Well,
Oops.
he was a bad guy.
Seems that way.
So lost.
Was he also Zane's grandfather?
No.
I'm gonna need you to put up that family tree eventually.
Yeah, because he's almost got to be.
I got it on the computer right here.
Oh man.
Royal and Loyal Baelish are twin brothers. And
And they
Grandpappy.
married an Aaron and a
Baelish.
Royal and Loyal sister Liliana married Clayton.
So I'm your nephew?
Clayton
Clayton Aaron.
Clayton Aaron, I mean.
Cousin.
Yes.
Cousins.
Yeah.
So who is their parents?
Zane the First is your grandpa
Yeah.
that married a woman in Lease.
That already had children?
That's what I'm aware of. That's what I'm from Lease.
They don't
Yes.
get this at all.
what do you mean?
So the only way y'all are even related is because your dad is
Whore.
no. Your dad
And his mom
are brother and sister.
So who's their mom and dad?
Who's?
Those two. My dad and his mom.
Oh, that's
That's gotta be
Paxton
my
Baelish.
grandparents.
It's Paxton Baelish.
So Ozion isn't really my grandfather.
The other side.
Oh, he's on the other side.
Yeah. unless-
Okay. Alright, I see what you're saying.
There's still a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Woof.
Anyway,
Well,
we have gotten our friend back and thinking of going to the Eyrie.
The king back.
To us, he's just a friend. He doesn't
He
act
winks.
like
He,
a little lord.
he winks at you. Just a little friend, huh? Just like I'm friends with King of the North.
Yeah, you are now.
You've bailed us out so many times. It was fitting for us to finally save your ass.
He's talking to Blaine now.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's why I was recruited into your band here.
I was gonna say, there was almost a time where you weren't on our team.
We were enemies at one point.
Frenemies.
You know, poor old
Long spear.
well, you know, Sure Spear.
Oh,
Sure
Sure
Spear
Spear, that's what it
Sertan. I wonder where he's at nowadays.
What are his tabs looking like?
I'm sure
that's
Randa,
That's Redfin.
I'm sure this Tully sword will pay for it.
the murder of Rand Blackwater probably didn't help my cause when I got kidnapped.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sorry about that.
Cub Shadowcat. What's he up to, sir? And he's like, oh, he's in the north, at home, beyond the wall. He went there himself. Tried to tell him. What little bad cub he is.
Do you know exactly where he is?
He's at the keep. Supposed to be going to the wall. That's all I know. He's him and Guardians. That's him and Riley Reed flew him down up there.
Can you tell me why he went?
Riley Reed just left with him.
No, that was a couple
Oh.
days ago. She took him up there. Riley's like, yes, I took him up there.
Oh, I didn't see that. So.
Why?
So you could
That's
guide
why he
us
wanted
there.
to go home and wanted to protect his homeland,
From?
whatever it is.
Whatever what is.
What's going on? He's
Beyond the
unsure of
wall.
what's going on.
I hate this conversation.
Was there anything strange on the trip?
Same darkness, still there. Thunder rumbles, the winds.
With a neuro.
Still no snows yet.
Is it possible that we may have to split up to
No.
conquer multiple?
No.
No.
Unless you want to die.
Not.
Unless you want another king kidnapped.
Yeah.
yeah.
I made that mistake once.
We're not coming to save you.
Get
Gee, thanks.
a message, Stout.
Ooh, Stout's getting a message.
Telegram for Stout. Telegram.
A raven flies in. And old Royals, the Stout. There's Got the letter for Stout. Y'all know what Stout?
Is there a stout here?
That'd be me.
That's
Yes.
the little one. The wee man over here.
I'm just reaching my hand up as high as I can, hoping someone can see it.
Yeah, this came for you. All right.
Got it.
Weird. All right. Anyways, I don't believe we should. There is. Let me slow down. As the general,
What was the seal?
what is yours names?
Cyrus Dane.
Cyrus Dane.
Calder Greyjoy.
Cole de Grey. Oh, the great Cole de Greyjoy, the king of. I've heard about the Iron Islands, and I heard you could give us a ride to the north.
Commander of the Iron Fleet.
You see another shorter man comes up, and he's got the bear on his chest.
Got a bare chest.
Yeah.
Nice.
The shaved bear.
Jorah Mormont here.
Ooh.
I lead the. What's it called? Bear Island. It'd be nice if we could start there. You could sell us up to the north later.
Do I see any like dragon markings on him?
Dragon markings? No.
Okay.
No.
We might have some business in the Eyrie first before we make our way north.
Well, Royal here said we might be able to take some ships to my homeland. We can start there, move north before the winds and ice come.
It'll be fine. Will we be able to stock up there?
Of course,
Excellent.
it's the last stop.
It'll be a long journey for us.
Salt and fish, as you know, the course of meal.
Delicious.
Maybe we can stock up here.
But as Royal says, listen, we have things to discuss, things to prepare. Blaine, your input would be much important for us to know. I think it might be time that we bring the King of the North here and have peace and discuss what to do next. For if I need to travel across this bridge, I will have to have your permission, Blaine, and the permission of the King Targaryen himself before I invade, or not invade, Westeros. Why should we risk our lives for the Eyrie? Track days, waste rations on a seat in a mountain. And there's more important things here at risk.
I think we can take the Eyrie without such a brute force, to be honest. We have a contender here for the throne.
Take it. Can you hold it?
We can usurp it and rescue his sister. That's
Probably
there.
have to kill all the other families.
I'm down to cut some throats. It's not like we haven't done it
Tie
before.
some loose ends.
Does anyone know exactly what's going on in the area right now?
Not a clue.
No.
Haven't been there in years.
This Targaryen King of the North. How can we trust that he hasn't been in contact with his grandmother or great aunt, or how would he be related to
I thought Daenerys had no
the
children.
old Daenerys?
I don't know. There are always false Targaryens, and I'm unsure what his bloodline is. It
We
is a
always,
mystery.
always news of the younger brother surviving.
I'm sure there were Targaryens that no one knew of, but
Some might have been hiding during the War of the Five Kings.
It's true. I mean, look at all those scoundrels that have popped up in the last couple of months that we just found out about.
Correct.
I think this is something that we might have to feast over. Might have to discuss and join an alliance, you might see. As you know, we are the Northern Accord. There's always room for more parties to join, or maybe we dissolve the Accord and bring together a committee of some sort.
Bran has been talking about the council.
Yes, if we've got the North, and we've got the Iron Islands, and we've got Dorne, and if we
We've
could
got
bring
the
in the
Eyrie.
Eyrie,
Council of the Four Winds.
Well, we will have to take care of the Lannisters and the Blackwaters if you haven't already.
Well, we've probably taken out a couple hundred, but there's still plenty to...
As far as I thought
There.
that the Dornish were allied with the Blackwaters and Highgarden.
Yes, they've got ties there, but the Dornish are trying to protect their own currently, and they see this alliance with Pike and the Iron Islands as being beneficial to their protection. And the way that the kingdom has been going now, inviting the syndicate and all the calamity going on, I don't think they trust, the current.
Pike is the new guardians of the sea. We will hold the tide back of darkness from anything coming to our shores.
Blaine speaks up and he's like, the Syndicate is still surrounded by King's Landing. I think I, for one, know the importance of the North, and I know my God has shown me that this foe that we are fighting, my father, we are fighting, we need to take care of that first. What you say with the Frost Fangs in the mountains of the North, who's to say we destroy these Syndicate ships so easily? But that's just another distraction.
I think with the ease of taking these out, yes, this probably is a distraction.
What did Tully say? What did he tell you the plans before something happened to him, or is he still alive?
Which Tully are you speaking of?
Tully
Dickon.
put his ring into his mouth and it killed him. Him and his wife both killed themselves as we questioned them, and then we questioned his spirit.
Question his spirit. Eh?
We got some information, but very little in the name of substance.
Did he know he was a part of it?
Indeed.
He was a part of it. He said Ocean had a lot of the information maybe that we were searching for, but
It seems to me if Ocean claims to be the rightful bloodline, then he must be behind this. He must have started all this. He must have put Mace, my father, in a position to be undead, you might say.
I do not believe, at least in my eyes, that he is the ringleader, so to speak. He may be high up, but it really feels like someone else is pulling the strings that we simply do not know.
Well, this is a battle of the gods. Whatever god is doing in the north, we must stop that. That is, I will sacrifice the King's Landing to make sure everyone else will be successful and survive. We can rebuild King's Landing. We've rebuilt it before. Guess who destroyed King's Landing last time? I do not trust this Targaryen in the north.
I do not either.
I would prefer... I will not say that here. As Royal speaks up, I know you aren't feeling right with the Targaryens now, but I've given an oath, and I will give him back this army before I turn this army on him.
if he is spawn of the what did Dickon call him, the traitorous Snow, maybe he's not of any knowledge of what's happening with the cult.
It's possible he might know of it, at the very least. After all, who did kill Daenerys? Snow.
I mean, there's rumors that Snow did, but I mean, I don't think anybody was actually there to see it. I don't know, though. It's ancient history. I'm not well read of a person myself. I just know there was a reason why he was excommunicated.
Well, they did call him traitorous.
I think
so that is
at
telling.
least it would be smart for us to meet with this King of the North before
Indeed.
we decide anything.
Well, as you know, Kings, I'm unsure if I'll be able to persuade him, but I think if Blaine sends a letter, maybe we can meet on equal ground here at the Twins. During that time,
I know it would be.
y'all do as you want.
Would be. How long would it take for him to trip here to the the Twins?
Probably 3 days. Or you could meet him there. I don't think, personally, I could go with you. I could leave Shadowcat here in charge.
Coming to us is always better.
We may be able to
Frankly.
fly to the Eyrie while we wait for the king to appear
I
here.
believe that is a great idea.
Perhaps,
think there
but-
is great power that comes from the Eyrie, and we need to explore it.
We also deeply need a rest.
Yeah.
Some of us did not have a good time.
No, not at all. Some of us saw our maker.
Are soft and squishy.
Somehow, arrows magically got past all of you bigger folk and
Yeah,
hit
right.
me.
Well,
Did you get for peeping over the side?
It works quite well.
Aye.
You still have one arrow in there. You're like,
Yeah.
As far as I know, I never did pull out the arrows. So I'm probably still littered with arrows.
You know what?
My dragon definitely needs to rest and heal before taking a long
You need
journey.
a crew to pull out all the arrows.
Why don't we say in the morning we rest,
Crew is
we
surviving the night.
try to commune with our gods, and we move on for the next day.
Aye. On the morrow, we can move on to the Eyrie.
y'all can stay in the camp.
Okay.
Stay in Riley's quarters.
All of us.
Oh yeah. Don't think she's having it any other way.
Alright. Your letter has a stamp of a coin
Queen.
with a almost like a ring around the coin.
Okay.
It is red stamp. It's stout. I've been told you would arrive at the Eyrie soon. We are the wheel that keeps turning. We are the order of the hooded peddlers. We the poor, the people who choose to give instead of keep. We the followers of the wayfarer, do not take, but give to those who are in need. We are those who give the poop. That's what I've typed, poop. Who give the poor hope in the
Nice.
days of hunger and thirst.
Here's some poop, you poor bastard.
We have been chosen for the opportunity to sail the seas and bring his name to those who have been deaf to his teachings. We are no priests or priestesses. We are his followers that shed his wealth to those in need. The urchin in the streets, the homeless mother with a wailing babe to her tit. We shall come together and continue to spread his name on high. Come and join me in the Blue Moon Inn. I will be the hooded man in the corner, and we shall talk more. Mono the Lank.
Okay.
What you reading?
If you
Ah,
wanted
one
to
of my
read-
fan mails.
fan mail.
I'm just going to quietly put it in a row. Aye, to the Eyrie it is then, eh?
Well, we must get a rest.
Of course. Miss Riley Reed, I have something to show you. It's quite big.
Oh,
I don't
she's
like
got
'em
a thing
big.
for Zane already.
Oh, shit.
No,
The world like a 1.
Quite the
no,
history.
Zane was thrice.
Oh god.
The little Karstark. You might see her in the north.
Ooh.
Thrice Karstark.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We want to dance with or something.
The yeah. And she was
wrestled-
trying to.
we
She was
wrestled,
trying.
that's
She
right.
was trying to kiss you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have nothing
yeah.
of it.
Oh, shit.
She's the rogue of the black and white. Alright. Y'all go to sleep in Riley's tent.
I see how easily you get hit. I've got an item that might be able to help you, if you'd like it.
Aye, this has been quite a long-standing problem since my birth, in fact. One time, when I was born, my mother accidentally punted me out the window.
Accidentally.
Yes. After that, my growth has been stunted. Aye.
You land on your neck.
I do not remember. I was
He
3 months old.
definitely didn't land on his cock.
It's the only thing that grew.
Aye. In fact, I believe my cock is still growing even to this day.
So he's gonna get a lasso with it.
Ah, that'd be quite fun.
Jesus Christ.
If you want, I can let you use this ring of spell storing, loaded up with Shield of Faith, so that it gives you a +2 to your AC whenever you cast it. I think it's a bonus action too. You just gotta concentrate. If you
I
want
think after the amulet, I'm probably going to turn it down.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but
Well, the amulet doesn't care if you're powerful or not.
well,
The amulets, which when you go to sleep, I'm going to need you to roll a Constitution saving. Well, no, it's going to be an Intelligence saving throw
okay,
when y'all go to sleep.
all right.
So
I'm going to turn it down. I
We'll
appreciate
pass
it.
So I can load it up with a couple Cure Wounds and a couple Shield of Faiths and
How much can you put on
up
that?
to 5 levels. So
You're just gonna be over there.
three first level Shield of Faiths and then 2 first level Cure Wounds.
No, I think either way, even if it wasn't for the amulet, I would probably turn it down, as it would be a direct power from your god.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, so
but you can
that's
put your
just
own
the way.
spells into it, though.
I could, but my spells aren't quite as useful.
I'm just saying you could put
Time.
invisible in it, and just
Yeah.
boom.
Oh,
but
shit.
that's about it. So
Yeah,
I
but
was
if
just
you
saying.
have 5 invisibles held in it, you can cast those without
Invisibility
using.
is
Well-
level 3, I think.
Haste
You can
stone.
put-
my problem with invisibility is I can only use it once at a time.
Right. So the
So I
spell
have to do it over
storing, it holds it in the spell. So you can only cast it. There,
But how do I hold spells?
Well, it's because, like, say you go a full day and you don't cast any spells, and you can put your spell in there,
Yeah.
and then it stays in there for as long as time.
until you use it
Yep.
and then reload
Yeah.
it? So
Maybe,
it
okay.
wouldn't count against your spells. for the day.
I'm still gonna turn it down, but I appreciate it. Yeah. I think there's potentially one that could use it more.
Anybody want to do
coming
anything?
I need to just keep remembering that I have it.
up. Yeah,
Yeah. So
I
y'all
have
gonna
things too that I
go to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll an intelligence saving throw.
All right. Do I heal first or after?
This is just at the middle of the night, like you're sleeping. This is to do with your amulet.
Intelligence. 8 plus 3.
11. Yeah. That amulet, you're starting to really think maybe
Makes
it's-
sense.
Yeah, maybe you should listen a little bit more. Not fully, but you're starting to be like,
Shit.
maybe this guy's right. You know, like I need to, like, you know, use what's inside of this thing. Maybe you should start using me. Use me, baby. All right, I'll wake up.
Delicious.
Man, I really like this amulet. It's kind of nice. Kind of pretty. Shiny.
It's a little redder right there too.
Kind of burns. You don't have any
Looks
lotion?
like it's getting heavier.
It's almost like Frodo
Yeah.
getting closer to Mordor.
Shit, no, not Frodo. That's the last thing I want to be.
You need to find a Sam quickly.
You had one.
Samwise.
Yeah,
You had one
Stabbed him with
until
it.
you threw
That's
the
true.
You tried to
dagger
help
at him.
him. Stabbed him.
You need to go
Wasn't my
find.
fault.
You need to go
He was
find
in
Jack
the
It was
Biscuit.
entirely your fault.
Hey, maybe we should help him then.
Yeah.
Knife
You
him in the
untied
shoulder.
yourself just to throw a dagger down at him.
Listen, it was important.
You should go back and find Jack Biscuit and
Find
be your
Johnny
guy.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake up and try to talk to my god again.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause I'm really confused about what we're doing now. Of course not. 36, getting closer.
I want to examine my letter to see if I recognize the writing from any of the people that I may have met in my order.
Do you want to know?
Potentially. I mean, it's something I would do.
Do you want to know the guy that wrote it to you?
Would it make sense that you would know him?
Yeah.
Well, potentially. If he's originally from where I would have been, then I would know him. But I wouldn't know everyone. I would just know.
Well, no. I just. Do you want to know him? Like outside of the game, like just me and you talking.
Oh, yeah. Outside the game, yeah, sure.
You want him to know? Yeah. So you recognize the handwriting then?
Okay. All right.
It's not a weirwood here, is there?
No, it's
Not
not.
yet.
Yeah.
Could be.
Good
There
bit.
definitely could be.
Could be.
Should I be able to use rewards?
Seems like a good spot. You know, right here, halfway.
Right before we started the
It's
whole
like
other
it's
adventure.
like The Witcher when you can just come here. Or Skyrim.
How do you think you got?
Fast travel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess the twin's going to become some sort of base of sorts.
Yeah, you could go to Winterfell tomorrow if you wanted.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, we
I would say without I've been to that weirwood before.
Yeah, tournaments in Winterfell for sure.
Yeah. Alright. Anybody want to do anything before we close this session down? Remember, do you want to do anything?
I want to do something real simple.
Yeah, let's plant this bitch.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm gonna plant a weirwood.
On the northern or the southern side?
Right in the middle.
Right in the bridge.
Do they have
Outside the encampment.
Like
There's towers there, right?
these two are castles.
Yeah. I want to be out of that castle.
You put it in the castle.
Yeah.
So do you want to go to the forest? Is there trees like a wooded area that
I'll show
starts
you.
after
Isn't the twins like mostly a
the
field?
beach? Or,
We're about to find out. I'll show
sure,
you.
it's got to be pretty wooded
the
around here. It's pretty
boss
plush
at?
ground, right? It's a river.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's the trident right here. It's like the green something or other.
Green
they call it.
fork?
Yeah, I think you're right. So
Find a nice tucked away spot back in the
yeah,
Yeah,
there's
that's
the
what I wanna
forest right
do,
here.
yeah.
Like there's the twins right there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's go up. Well, no, that's on the other side of the wall, though.
Or you could go like right here or something to the north.
Yeah, let's go there.
Have we
Like
met
here,
any
yeah.
foresters yet?
Yeah.
Foresters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or are they extinct? At
They
this
want to go up
point?
into the woods, find a nice spot,
Like
plant a
children of the
weirwood
forest, or
seed.
what are you talking
No, the family foresters.
Okay.
They're northern family.
I have to use my channel divinity to grow it.
Yeah.
They're pretty close. To the
It
wall.
takes 60 seconds to form.
So is everybody gonna be around or is it just you?
I'll go with them.
Well, it depends.
Oh, yeah, the
Wanna
old
let us know
Godders.
about it?
Yeah, are you gonna
Gutters.
just in it?
Just to watch, but like,
I mean, yeah,
if you tell us, if
You
not,
do,
I'm
like-
not gonna be there.
we're all doing our own
Yeah.
prayers. So you go. You ain't got a weirwood, so you gotta go make one.
You gotta make one, yeah.
With your cuz.
I need to find a better use for these swords. I've never used them.
Yeah, if I'm gonna take anybody, it would be Zane.
I use
So
the charges, but yeah, I never use the blades.
we'll say Zane's with me.
Can I get like a staff?
Oh, Zane is with you.
Yeah, we'll say Zane's with me. He's the one that makes sense that would be with me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ask it to summon tree minions and give the swords to them.
As you've been holding on to something so rare, so powerful. You've been a little skeptical on planning this. You've had so much gifted to you, but you've never been gifted anything in your life. You're kind of just... You finally used your warg ring and realized the power that is within you, the power that the old gods have just shown you with your devotion, with your power, and you know you can become stronger. Knowing your family now, knowing that you are the bloodline, the Targaryen name is within you, and this is why you were chosen. You take the seed, you decide to take out this dormant sword Longclaw with a white wolf, and you just have a sudden urge to plant this sword into the ground. You set the seed in the mouth of the wolf. You build what seems like this divine energy through prayer and straight devotion. Everything you've ever cried over, everything you've ever dreamed of, and everything you've ever wanted in your life, you pour into this seed. And as the ground around you starts to change, the leaves start to blow away to this larger circumference of a nice green, fresh grass, as this trunk starts to wrap around your sword and slowly goes from gray to white. The leaves go from green to white to pink to a flourishing red. You start to see the face, the eyes in the weirwood trunk as it looks upon you and tells you to take the sword back. As you reach into the mouth of the weirwood, you grab hold of what seems like not a wolf's head anymore, but a 3-headed dragon pommel that you pull out of the mouth. And as you pull it out, you see the red sap as the tears start flowing down from the eyes of this weirwood tree. You get a sense of calm, a sense of everything I'm doing is right. And with this blade, they have finally given you the instrument to take down whatever it is that wants this world. And you're thankful.
Very thankful.
Do you give it a new name?
I do, but I'm going to think about it.
That's fair.
Very long claw.
I was
How am I supposed to follow that up?
thinking maybe air
I'm just
raid,
gonna go
but
fuck around by the
go
river.
somewhere. I don't know. We'll see.
Bigger claw
We'll see.
that
Yes,
may
it
or
gets-
may not
of course it
shoot
gets a
fire.
name.
Longer claw.
And now,
Dragon tongue.
Longest claw.
Maybe Dragon Fang, but
Yeah.
Dragon tooth.
It is now the size
Flame
of my dick.
Fang. No. Almost said something really bad. Anybody else? And you just pray, you know. Get down on one knee.
I was just gonna go fuck around by the river and
He's gonna go play in the water.
I was gonna take my dagger and see if I could use it almost like a
Dickens'
a
wife's
compass
corpse.
needle, you know,
Mhm.
and see if the drowned man kind of would guide me in a direction.
Okay.
Just
So,
But that's not the sea. It's
you
a
go
river.
to,
It's all connected.
you walk down to the Tridents, and you decide, you take your boots off, you know, roll up your pants, get into about knee deep, and kind of close your eyes. You put the dagger down, and it floats, doesn't sink, and you spin it. What do you say? Why do you spin it?
guide my blade to its next. Guide my blade to its next point of
Target.
Guide my blade to its next victim.
victim.
It spins. It keeps spinning.
Losing him.
Points to yourself.
It flies into your chest. And it it's just steadily pointing north. As you hear a rumble of thunder, you look up and you see it's starting to rain, but to the western forest it's not raining. It's like sunshine over there, but towards the east and where the twins are, you can hear the rain hitting the river.
It's a lot to think about.
Anybody else?
I'm just gonna look at my amulet and then look out towards the direction of the Eyrie.
Teeth on it a little bit.
Delicious. Too bad this isn't a fake chocolate one.
The Zane, where are you at?
I'm with him.
You're watching him with him.
Yeah.
You look to your right and you see Brandon.
Okay.
Looks over at you. Finally.
I know. I'm glad to have witnessed this.
You both know where you're from, where you came from. You know your path. Trust in each other. And he just stands next to you.
I'm gonna go put my hand on Aiden's shoulder. I don't know.
He gets scared.
Where's your other hand?
A dagger in his heart.
As you put your hand,
Go there and reach around.
You have 3 hands?
you see Brandon walk to you and to him, and he puts his hand on both your shoulders, and y'all
Both get paralyzed.
disappear. And you see time slow down. You walk through this forest, turns from forest to mountains, turns into the wall. You keep walking beyond the wall to Craster's Keep. Keep walking to the edge of a mountain range. And that's where we'll end our session.
Whoa.
Interesting.
We need to get that scene animated because it was very much a turning point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, guys,
Thank you.
for playing today. It was really fun. Thanks, guys, for the party.
Like and subscribe.
Boomer.
Like,
Hit us
subscribe,
up on
Like and
destroy that.
subscribe, Twitch,
destroy
The
that.
Iron Lich.
Just destroy that.
Look us
thumbs
up on
button.
YouTube, all our past videos, The Iron Lich Gaming. Hit us up.
We'll have
Thank you for
new
playing Tone's game.
gamer tags next week. I've built them.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, we're all getting Xbox profiles.
So we're all level 12 now.
Oh shit!
The Twins
hell yeah.
arc is
I can't
over.
wait to work on that when I get home.
The Eyrie begins.
You gonna go into a 4th multi-class?
So
Me?
everybody, I beg you to continue to give us your support
Hell yeah.
because we need you.
Please.
We want you.
We need
Don't
money.
miss
Love
Pokemon's
ya.
one shot.
And
Toby still owes us a
Toby
Yeah,
owes
when's
us a
that?
one shot.
I'm gonna go on a
And
camping trip.
Oh,
thanks
I like
for
that.
playing my game.
I'm gonna go on a quarter life crisis and
Gotta roll
go off
some
my